Hello students, myself Rakesh Misra. This is all about cytological topic, and in this video lecture I will describe about the plasma membrane. Very important topic for plants as well as animals cells. This is very important part of cells, whether the animal cells or plant cells. So learners who are still preparing for NEET examination or the students of class 9th or 11th may able to study the plasma membrane very broadly. Keep in mind, because if you have a knowledge about plasma membrane and their concepts, then you are able to hold all kinds of question, you are able to solve all kinds of question that is related with the plasma membrane. So the study of plasma membrane are very important to you and for those aspirants who are still prepared for the NEET examination. So without delay timing, let I introduce what is the plasma membrane. As you are well familiar with the word cell wall in plants, that is the outer layer. Just after the cell wall, the outermost layer of cell in plants is plasma membrane. Just above the plasma membrane there is the cell wall, and just below the cell wall there is the plasma membrane. In case of animal, there is no cell wall, so when you touch directly to the animal cell, there will be the plasma membrane. ठीक है? आउटर सरफेस पे आउटर जो प्रोटेक्शन है प्लांट सेल में वो सेल वॉल है, और एनिमल सेल में आउटर प्रोटेक्शन लेयर क्या है? प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. ठीक है, अब आते हैं इसके कुछ पॉइंट्स को मैं बोर्ड पे लिखा हूं जो इस वीडियो लेक्चर में मैं कवर कर रहा हूं. लिसन, द पॉइंट्स आर डिस्कवरी, लोकेशन, कंपोजिशन, स्टडी ऑफ डिटेल स्ट्रक्चर, द पॉपुलर मॉडल ऑफ प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन दैट इज सैंडविच मॉडल एंड फ्लूइड मोज़ेक मॉडल, एंड देन द एडवांटेजेस. Advantages of plasma membrane. So one by one I will describe about all points. Stay tuned with the video and watch the video till the end in order to clear your concept, because we cannot forget every and each kinds of the topic that I have mentioned. Each topic is important from the discovery to advantage. Now back to the discovery. In 1855 Carl Naegeli and C. Kramer discovered the plasma membrane. So who discovered the plasma membrane? Carl Naegeli and C. Kramer discovered the plasma membrane. You should mind it, in 1855. So who was credited to discovery of plasma membrane? Carl Naegeli and C. Kramer. Now the location, as I have told you, the outer surface of plant cell is cell wall, and just below the cell wall there is the plasma membrane. Just below the cell wall there is the plasma membrane. So the location of plasma membrane in plants is below the cell wall. You should write it in plants. In plants, below the cell wall. प्लांट्स में क्या होता है? सेल वॉल के ठीक नीचे. इन एनिमल, आउटर मोस्ट लेयर. एनिमल्स में क्या होता है? सबसे बाहर का लेयर प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन ही होता है. ठीक है, तो ये है लोकेशन. आई होप आपका कॉन्सेप्ट अब क्लियर हो गया होगा. कंपोजिशन, इट वाज फाउंड that the plasma membrane has a abundant amount of protein plus lipid. These form the major constituents of plasma membrane. So plasma membrane basically made up by protein and lipid. ठीक है, now back to the detailed study of plasma membrane. Detailed study of plasma membrane. Actually detailed study of plasma membrane was begun after discovery of electron microscope in 1950s. In 1950s, after the discovery of electron microscope, it was possible to the study of plasma membrane and other cell organelles, because for the by the simple and compound microscope, it was not able to see the complete structure. Later, after discovery of electron microscope, it became possible to complete study of the structure of plasma membrane, and it was actually done over the red blood cells of human being. It may be asked in the competitive examination. Name the cell that selected for the study of plasma membrane, the red blood cells. To the animals, the animal was human being. So, red blood cells of human being was first of all selected for the study of plasma membrane. Keep in mind. And after the complete study, it was found that overall plasma membrane has 52% of protein, 40% of lipid, and rest 8% are other substances. These are the basic composition of plasma. Other substances means phosphate, etc. So these are the basic conclusion after getting the full structure of the plasma membrane. So in this session, I have described you the discovery, location, composition, and study of detailed structure. Now let I erase it, the material, let I erase it, and after that I will describe you the popular model of plasma membrane. Now the model of plasma membrane, or you can say it the popular model of plasma membrane. Actually two models are famous for the study of plasma membrane. The first model is the sandwich model. Sandwich model of plasma membrane. And second popular model was the fluid mosaic model. The fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane. These two models are popular. Sandwich model of plasma membrane was given by Danieli and Davison. Danieli and Davison. While the fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane was given by Jonathan Singer and Garth Nicholson. Listen. And fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane is important, and it is well accepted model of plasma membrane. Fluid mosaic model of Singer and Nicholson is famous, and it is well accepted model of plasma membrane. While the sandwich model is hypothetical model, but I will introduce about both the sandwich model and the fluid mosaic model. Now back to the सैंडविच मॉडल ऑफ प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. सैंडविच आप लोग देखे होंगे, कुछ लोग खाए होंगे. एक लेयर ब्रेड का, बीच में वेजिटेबल्स और बाकी चीजें, और ऊपर फिर एक लेयर ब्रेड का, और बीच में सारी चीजें पैक अप रहती है, बर्गर जैसे वैसे सैंडविच. तो यहाँ पे सैंडविच मॉडल में बताया गया कि अपर लेयर पूरा और नीचे का जो बॉटम लेयर है, बिलो लेयर, ये दोनों प्रोटीन का, और बीच में जो लेयर है वो फॉस्फोलिपिड का बाई लेयर है. ठीक है, यानी ये तो क्लियर हो गया था कि लिपिड के दो लेयर और प्रोटीन के दो लेयर प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन में होते हैं. ठीक है, बट वो हाइपोथेटिकल मॉडल यहाँ पे बना दे रहा हूँ कि बहुत झटके से हल्का सा डायग्राम यहाँ पे बन रहा है. इसको आप सिर्फ देखेंगे और इससे भी अच्छा बनाने की कोशिश करिएगा. ठीक है, सैंडविच मॉडल, ये दो लेयर जो दिख रहे हैं, these two लेयर आर एक्चुअली लेयर ऑफ प्रोटीन लेयर. ठीक है, इसके बाद अगला जो लेयर है, ये अगला दो लेयर प्रोटीन के नीचे यानी इसके भी ऊपर और इसके ऊपर, यानी कि बीच वाला जो लेयर है ये फॉस्फोलिपिड का बाई लेयर है. फॉस्फोलिपिड बाई लेयर, these are the phospholipid binder. तो यहां पे क्या हो गया, these two are the phospholipid bilayer. Phospholipid bilayer. It means bi means two, layer means the surface. So there are the two layers found in the middle part of the plasma membrane, and this will continue throughout the outer cell organelles, that is the cytoplasm, and below the cell wall in plants. These are the sandwich model of plasma membrane. Now back to the fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane. This is fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane. Very important model, and it is many times asked by the different kinds of agencies that are actually taking the competitive examination regarding the medical entrance exam. So here you should write it about the discovery of fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane was actually associated with the Jonathan Singer and Garth Nicholson in 1972. As per the discovery of electron microscope in 1950s, around 1950s, there was the beginning of study of plasma membrane, and later it was found as the 3D model of plasma membrane are as these, and this is the 3D model of plasma membrane, and that is well accepted and popular model, that is known as fluid mosaic model. According to this model, every kinds of plasma membrane are look like as the fluid that can flow from one part of the body to another part. They are actually neither solid nor liquid, they are actually the fluid, and they are very loosely arranged around the cytoplasm, and they are immersed with the cytoplasm and allowed to exchange of the important substances only. The unimportant substances and non-essential substances remain outside from the cell. Later I will describe about the function, but keep in mind these are the 3D model of plasma membrane, that is known as fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane. I hope you can draw it very easy because it was actually drawn by me. Now back to the labeling. Here, as like the sandwich model, there are two layers of plasma membrane, that is the this is the lipid bilayer. Lipid bilayer, and this is the integrated protein. Integrated protein. According to sandwich model, the two layer of protein are also exist along with the two layer of lipid, but here the proteins are actually integrated. These are the integrated protein, but when you cut the thin section of plasma membrane and make it the 3D diagram, there will be as usual. So integrated protein along with the lipid bilayer are form major composition of plasma membrane. Along with the two different layer of lipid, there are the two different part of phospholipid bilayer, the head and the tail. The two continuous tail form hydrophobic tail. It is the tail of phospholipid is hydrophobic in nature. This is the hydrophobic tail, and this is the hydrophilic head. Hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. Listen, hydrophilic and hydrophobic means every kinds of substances that attract water is known as hydrophilic, and that repel the water is known as hydrophobic. तो tail जो होता है वो हाइड्रोफोबिक होता है और कॉन्टिन्यूअस टू लेयर होता है. देखिए यहाँ पे हर जगह कॉन्टिन्यूअस टू लेयर, और जो हेड होता है वो हाइड्रोफोबिक होता है, हाइड्रोफिलिक होता है. ठीक है, जो हेड होता है वो हाइड्रोफिलिक होता है, माने अलाउ करता है वाटर को. लेकिन ये जो दो लेयर पड़ जाते हैं, टेल जो दो लेयर पड़ जाता है हाइड्रोफोबिक का, वो अलाउ नहीं करता. इसका मतलब क्या है कि वाटर और वाटर सॉल्युबल सबस्टेंसेस, यानी कि जो पोलर सबस्टेंस है वो आसानी से इंटर कर जाता है, लेकिन जो नॉन पोलर सबस्टेंस है वो आसानी से इंटर नहीं कर पाता है. उसके लिए एनर्जी की जरूरत पड़ेगी, आगे हम बताएंगे. तो ये क्या है, हाइड्रोफोबिक टेल और हाइड्रोफिलिक हेड का फॉस्फोलिपिड. ठीक है, फॉस्फोलिपिड मींस लिपिड एंड फॉस्फोरस. अब आते हैं, लिसन, ये जो दिख रहा है This one is the cholesterol. This one is the cholesterol molecules that are integrated with the plasma membrane. And the white dot structure you can see is the nothing but phosphate molecule. Phosphate molecules in form of ATP that are integrated with the plasma membrane. And this is the glycoproteinous spike. Glycoproteinous spike that consists the protein spike. The protein spike and sugar chain. So actually the glycoprotein spikes is made up by the protein spike and sugar chain that form the receptors for many microorganisms that are directly interfere with the cells. That receptors are actually formed by the glycoproteinous spike. तो ये क्या करता है, अटैचमेंट प्रोवाइड करता है बहुत सारे ऐसे पैथोजेंस का जिसका हमारे बॉडी के साथ डायरेक्ट अफिलिएशन होता है. ठीक है. So these models are well accepted model. Let I revise you. The overall fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane are actually two layers, that is the phospholipid bilayer. These phospholipid bilayer, that is the phospholipid bilayer. These phospholipid bilayer has two in the hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. यहाँ पे मैं ड्रॉ कर दूं ताकि आपका कंफ्यूजन दूर हो जाए. ये हाइड्रोफिलिक होता है, हाइड्रोफिलिक, और ये क्या होता है, हाइड्रोफोबिक. So hydrophobic head, hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail are the basic composition, basic part of the phospholipid bilayer. Apart from the lipid, the proteins are not bilayer. It is as like the sandwich model. It is not a bilayer. It is actually integrated with the plasma membrane, and that integration allow to fix the protein among the double bilayer, that is double layer of plasma, the double layer of phospholipid. Apart from the phospholipid and the protein, the overall fluid mosaic model consists the cholesterol, the phosphate molecules and integrated glycoprotein spike that form the different part of the plasma membrane. Listen, and every part has the unique function. I will describe you whatever the function of plasma membrane in next slide, but keep in mind, let I erase it about the plasma membrane. That is the very important topic regarding the plasma membrane. Now back to the function of plasma membrane. Function of plasma membrane. The basic and unique function of plasma membrane is the selective permeability. What is selective permeability? Only those substances can cross. अब यहाँ पे देखो क्या है, ये सेल है तो ये प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन है. ये कोई सबस्टेंस है, इसको क्रॉस करना है सबसे पहले प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की परमिशन लेनी पड़ती है. Listen, the plasma membrane encode the cell. So every substance that need to cross the plasma, that need to enter into the cell, there is need to cross the plasma membrane. Without crossing the plasma membrane, no any substance is able to enter inside the cell. So what happens? Listen, if the substance cross the plasma membrane, then only plasma membrane decide whatever the substances will enter in the cell or not. That selection of plasma membrane for the particular substances is known as selective permeability. So what is selective permeability? Only the important substances will allow to enter inside the cell, and the unnecessary substances will not allow and eliminate out. That selection is known as selective permeability. That permission is known as selective permeability. ठीक है. एक तो permeability होती है चीजों को सबको अलाउ करो, एक होता है selective permeability, सिर्फ उन्हीं को अलाउ करो जो सेल के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है. ये काम कौन करता है? ये प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन करता है। हाउ डू सेलेक्टिव परमेबिलिटी अलाउड बाय द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, इसको चेक करते हैं। बाय टू डिफरेंट मेथड सेलेक्टिव परमेबिलिटी आर एक्चुअली परफॉर्म बाय द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन। फर्स्ट इज द पैसिव एब्जॉर्प्शन or passive movements, and second is the active absorption or active movements. What is passive absorption? If the substances moves through the plasma membrane without any energy. देखो बहुत सारी चीजें प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन को क्रॉस नहीं कर पाती, फिर भी सेल के लिए जरूरी होती है। तो उसके लिए प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन में इंटीग्रेटेड जो फॉस्फेट है एटीपी के फॉर्म में, उससे वो सबस्टेंस एनर्जी लेता है और तब जाके सेल के अंदर घुसता है। उसको कहते हैं एक्टिव मूवमेंट्स या एक्टिव परमेबिलिटी। तो ये पैसिव किस बात के लिए होता है भाई? ऐसे सबस्टेंस जो आसानी से बिना एनर्जी खर्च किए सेल में आ जा सकते हैं। और इसमें कौन आता है? इसमें आता है वाटर, ठीक है। मीन्स ऑल न्यूट्रल सबस्टेंसेस, all neutral or polar substances can easily enter into the cell without any energy, and that is known as passive absorption. अगर कोई सबस्टेंस किसी प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन को क्रॉस कर रहा है तो उसको ऑस्मोसिस भी कहते हैं, ठीक है। सो देयर विल बी ऑस्मोसिस विदाउट एनी एनर्जी, बट समटाइम्स सम अदर सबस्टेंसेस that are essential but not able to enter the plasma membrane, then there is integrated ATP, and by getting the energy from ATP, the substances become charged and it will be able to enter inside the cell. So in this way, what happens? In this way, there are two type of movements can be seen. The first movements, the passive movements, and second movements, the active movements. Passively movements are for the non-polar substances. This is for the passively movements for the polar substances, that is the neutral substances, and actively movements for the non-polar substances. Non-polar substances. Polar and non-polar means non-polar that are having the hydrophobic in nature. Listen. And polar means that are having the hydrophilic in nature, that is water soluble substances. I hope your concept regarding the mechanism of the selective permeability as well as the structure, discovery and everything is over. Now in next video lecture I will describe you the next cell organelles, that is the chloroplast or the different other categories of cell membrane. Thank you.